It is estimated that approximately 5,000 people die in Kenyan slums every year. Out of these, about 1,500 deaths are attributed to extreme heat experienced in these informal settlements. Following the rise in deaths in slums due to frequent climate change experienced across the globe, a section of youth in Kibra slums have come up with a special paint initiative to cool their roofs. RobertKe reports.
Heat exposure has become a global threat to human health and life, with increasing temperatures and frequency of extreme heat events, with immediate casualties being the slum dwellers, including Kibra, Kangemi, Mathare, Dandora, among others. Necessity is the mother of invention, as was the case for Gushie Gadogo, who suffered the brunt of excess heat that he experienced in these houses here, that, like many other slums, are mainly constructed with iron sheets.
The temperatures here in Kibra and Mathare and Mukuru, when you compare with the weather station here in Dagoretti, they were around 2.6 degrees to 4.8 degrees higher. Most of the carbon gases, they are just within the air, and that creates warmer temperatures.
It is after this that Gushie mobilized a section of youths from various slums, and after sharing with them the new invention and discovery, they took the initiative upon themselves to cool the slum roofs to save lives for free.
At times like this, you see the temperature is very high, and housing at Kibera, they are so close to an extent that whatever affects you affects the neighbors.
The program, dubbed Cool Roof Technology, is aimed at changing the death curve, which is on the rise in major slums in the country, with the high heat stretch affecting mostly children and the elderly.
Uncoated roof can go up to around 60 degrees centigrade, but once you coat and you put the same data logger on top of the top of the roof, it drops to around 32 or even 30.
Before, Ipako, in the afternoons, there were kulikuwa na joto mingi sana. So ilikuwa ngumu sana. But for now, at least the environment iko cool kidogo.
You may ask, how is the paint unique?
The Cool Roof product that we are using, which has got a very high reflectance level, where when the heat comes, it's reflected back to the atmosphere.
Though at first the project faced resistance from people including the area district commissioner, with time it was embraced, and now his office is among the beneficiaries of the Cool Roof technology. Gathongo and his team are now calling on the government to embrace this simple means to be able to save lives of those living in shanty settlements both in Nairobi and other parts of the country.
So if we can be able to use this passive, we'll be able to give comfortable living and working spaces, reduce chances of heat stress and sicknesses like heat exhaustion, heat stroke, heat rashes, on and so forth, and also make the environment cooler.
According to research that has been conducted in most informal settlements in the world, heat from the sun causes adverse effects to those living in such settlements, but the cooling effect technology is one step to save the world. RobertKe, Switch TV.